What a shot! Unbelievable! She's a Grand Slam champion for the 21st time.
Serena Williams, a name that echoes beyond the tennis courts into the worlds of sport, culture, and global inspiration. Widely regarded as one of the greatest athletes of all time,
they kind of revolutionized tennis. They just brought this power and this dominance and this kind of show to tennis. It was something totally different.
Serena's journey is one of raw talent, unbreakable will, and a legacy that reshaped women's tennis forever. Chapter 1. Humble Beginnings. Serena Williams was born on September 26, 1981, in Saginaw, Michigan. Her parents, Richard Williams and Oracene Price, raised her in Compton, California, a community far from the elite tennis academies of the world. But it was here on public courts and that Serena first held a racket and first tasted the sport that would define her life.
It's inspiring for all you guys out there that want to do something and want to be the best that you can be. And
her father, Richard, was a self-taught coach who believed deeply in his daughter's potential. Serena's older sister, Venus, was first introduced to the game. Soon, young Serena, with a fierce competitive fire, even as a child, joined her on the courts. The sisters practiced relentlessly, forging not only a powerful bond, but also the foundation for extraordinary futures. In 1991, to pursue professional training, Serena and Venus moved with their family to Florida, where they attended a tennis academy. It was a world away from Compton, full of privilege, pressure, and possibilities. But Serena embraced it. Chapter 2. Turning pro and early success. Serena turned professional in 1995 at the age of just 14.
Very confident. Very confident. You say it so easily.
She lost her first match, a humbling beginning for someone destined for greatness. But that loss only fueled her hunger. In the years that followed, she climbed the rankings with fervor, blending raw power with exceptional athleticism. By 1999, at only 17 years old, Serena captured her first Grand Slam title at the US Open. In doing so, she became the youngest player since Althea Gibson to win a major, and the tennis world took notice. It wasn't just her skill, it was the fearlessness with which she played. Alongside that breakthrough singles title, Serena and Venus also won the US Open doubles crown that same year. Their partnership would go on to become one of the most successful in history. Chapter 3, The Power Era, and Serena Slam. The early 2000s marked the beginning of Serena's true dominance. Her serve was explosive, her ground strokes thunderous, and her mental toughness unmatched. She brought a level of speed, strength, and athletic endurance that transformed women's tennis. In 2002, Serena began a historic run. She defeated her sister Venus in the finals of the French Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open, a rare feat that few players of any generation have accomplished. She followed this by winning the 2003 Australian Open, completing a non-calendar year Grand Slam she called the Serena Slam. She held all 4 major titles simultaneously, a testament not just to her talent, but her domination. By age 21, Serena Williams was a household name, at the top of her sport and rewriting what was possible in women's tennis. Chapter 4. A reign among the greatest, Serena continued to collect major titles throughout her career. By the end of her professional journey, she had won 23 Grand Slam singles titles, the most of any player in the Open era, and second only in all of history to Margaret Court. Among those victories were some of the most iconic finals in tennis history, from Wimbledon showdowns to fierce battles at the Australian Open. Serena had a remarkable ability not just to win, but to win under pressure, often against the world's best. She claimed 7 Australian Open singles titles, 3 French Open singles titles, 7 Wimbledon singles titles, and 6 US Open singles titles. That totals 23 major championships, solidifying her as the most successful female Grand Slam champion of her generation. She also stood as world number 1 for 319 weeks, a mark tied with legends, and finished as the year-end number 1 5 times. Chapter 5. Olympic Glory and Records. Serena's success wasn't limited to Grand Slams. She also excelled on the global stage at the Olympic Games. She won 4 Olympic gold medals, 3 in doubles with Venus and 1 in singles, placing her among the most decorated Olympic tennis athletes of all time. At the 2012 London Olympics, she achieved something extraordinary, a career Golden Slam, winning all 4 major singles titles and Olympic gold in her career. She also became one of the only women ever to achieve the career Super Slam, which includes the Golden Slam plus a year-end championship. Her competitive spirit, combined with power and precision, made her a nightmare for opponents and a force of nature on any court she stepped foot on. Chapter 6: Rivalries, Leadership, and Impact. No account of Serena's career is complete without addressing her rivalries. Some of her greatest matches came against her own sister, Venus Williams, in what became one of the most remarkable sibling rivalries in sports history. Their battles weren't just competition, they were defining moments that captivated fans worldwide. She also faced rivals like Maria Sharapova, whose matches with Serena became emblematic of a new era of women's tennis, powerful, intense, and broadly popular. But beyond competition, Serena has been a leader off the court. She stood at the forefront of discussions around race, equality, and representation in sport, breaking barriers for Black athletes and women everywhere. Her distinctive fashion choices, from bold catsuits to statement dresses, challenged traditional norms in tennis attire and underscored her belief in self-expression. Chapter 7: Challenges and Comebacks. Serena's journey was not without setbacks. Throughout her career, she battled injuries, health issues, and personal adversity. After undergoing knee surgery in 2003 and suffering a difficult personal loss with the murder of her half-sister, Yetunde Price, Serena's career dipped temporarily. Yet she found renewed strength and returned to elite competition. Even after taking time off from maternity leave following the birth of her daughter, Alexis Olympia, Serena came back to compete at the highest level, a rare feat in any sport, and inspirational to athletes everywhere. Her ability to return again and again, to fight through pain and expectation, became part of her legend. Chapter 8: Retirement and New Chapters. Serena played her final professional matches at the 2022 US Open, marking the end of a 27-year professional career that few could ever match. Since stepping away from full-time competition, Serena has continued to shape her legacy. She has ventured into business, fashion, media, and philanthropy, demonstrating the same drive that made her a tennis champion. She is also an active investor in sports, including joining the ownership group, the Toronto Tempo, the WNBA's first Canadian franchise, showing her commitment to supporting women's sports. Recently, her participation in projects like the Prime Video series, the CEO Club, underscores her evolution from athlete to global leader and entrepreneur. Chapter 9: Enduring Legacy. Serena Williams didn't just win matches. She changed how women and girls around the world see themselves and what they can achieve. Her 23 Grand Slam titles, Olympic successes, and records stand as monuments to her greatness. She received international honors like the Princess of Asturias Award for Sports, celebrating not only her athletic achievements, but her impact on equality and opportunity. Today, Serena's influence stretches far beyond tennis courts, into culture, business, activism, and the hearts of millions of fans who saw in her something exceptional. A champion not just of sport, but of self-belief.